White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt found herself in a heated exchange with reporters on Wednesday as they repeatedly questioned her about the leadership of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. This government agency, linked to billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk, was created to reduce waste in federal operations. However, ever since Musk became involved as a presidential advisor, many have speculated that he is secretly running the agency. The White House has denied all these claims, though, insisting that Musk only serves as an advisor and that someone else is officially in charge. But when reporters pressed Leavitt to reveal the agency's leader, she refused to provide any name, which only added to the speculation. Instead of giving a direct answer, she stated that DOGE had both career officials and political appointees and insisted that the government had been transparent about how the agency operates. But you know what? After weeks of uncertainty, it was finally revealed that Amy Gleason had been appointed as the acting administrator of DOGE. The announcement was met with shock and confusion, as there were several unusual details surrounding this particular thing. First, Gleason was reportedly in Mexico at the time her appointment became public, raising question about how and when she assumed the role. Secondly, many DOGE employees themselves are unaware that she was their leader until and unless they saw the news report. This led to even more speculations, as courts and lawyers had been trying for weeks to determine who was exactly in the charge of the agency, specifically given concern over Musk's influence and effort to reconstruct federal operations. Following the revelation, reporters demanded more details, asking Leavitt for specific information about when Gleason officially took over and whether DOGE staff had been properly informed or not. However, rather than providing clear answer, Leavitt grew frustrated and lashed out at the press. She accused journalists of being obsessed with the topic, calling them hounds for continuously questioning the administration on this particular issue. She argues that there were far more important global issues to discuss and suggested that press was deliberately blowing the situation out of proportion. When asked why even DOGE employees were unaware of this new administrator, Leavitt simply responded that reporters should ask them instead. In fact, at one point, she snapped at the media, saying, "Everybody knew and we told you all. But you media hounds are so obsessed with this for some reason." She continued to insist that the White House had been fully transparent about this particular situation and implied that reporters were unnecessarily fixated on something trivial. She also defended Amy Gleason, saying that she was a dedicated public servant who deserved privacy and should be allowed to do her job without any scrutiny. This heated exchange came right after another major controversy involving the White House and the press. The administration had just announced that it would take control of deciding which news outlet would attend presidential events, a responsibility that had traditionally belonged to the White House Correspondent Association. This unprecedented move has sparked intense backlash, with many journalists, including major media houses, criticizing the decision as an attempt to limit press freedom and control media access. Some have even warned that allowing the government to handpick which reporter can cover presidential events could set a dangerous precedent for how information is shared with the public. The DOGE controversy, along with press access policy change, has ignited debate about government transparency, Musk's role in federal agency, and the media's responsibility to hold leaders accountable. Some argue that reporters have every single right to demand answers, specifically when the government's handling of information seems inconsistent. Others believe that the media is wasting time on minor issues and unfairly targeting the administration over bureaucratic matters. Regardless, the tension between the White House and the press is likely to continue as these issues raises larger questions about transparency, accountability, and the role of media in politics.